I'm going to record this just in case. Cool. All right.
Cool. Here we go.
Here, wait for this to load.
All right, there it is.
All right, guys, give us a thumbs up if you could see the screen.
No, not yet.
This one. Yeah. All right, give us a thumbs up if you can see the screen. Yep. Yes, awesome.
Cool.
Not higher. Cool.
All right, awesome. We're going to get it started here. I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody. All right, here we go. So how to eat healthy on a budget. 5 ways to prioritize nutrition while reducing costs. So this is going to be freaking cool. So organic produce, artisanal sourdough, strictly grass-fed meat. Yeah, they taste good, but they're also way expensive for most people. So the great news is there are foods that are both nutrient rich and budget friendly. And in this training, we're going to show you 5 ways to eat healthy on a budget while making your taste buds happy too. So people who struggle to consistently eat healthier often face one or more of the following common and very legitimate challenges. 0 time to cook or do meal prep, deeply ingrained food habits that provide a sense of comfort and routine, a strong preference for French fries over steamed broccoli, and just low funds. So considering all the pressures and expenses you all are dealing with, it's understandable that eating healthy can feel financially daunting. So unfortunately, a diet of mostly processed and fast foods can be cost effective. But it's possible to eat a very healthy diet even when money's tight. We're going to show you how. So here are 5 effective real life strategies to help you put nutritious, delicious food on the table regularly, sometimes for just a few extra cents per meal. So we want to prioritize nutrients. We need calories to meet immediate energy needs, but it's nutrients that keep us healthy long-term. So you see, we've got some examples on the left of some super palatable foods that are very nutrient poor. All right, we got the hamburgers, got the donuts, French fries, cookies, and all that good stuff. Tastes awesome, but we end up paying a price with our health when we put that stuff in our body. And then on the other hand, we've got our nutrient-rich foods. We've got our greens, our whole foods, foods that are ingredients versus foods that have ingredients in them. These are nutrient-rich foods. They may cost a little bit, but they keep us satisfied and protect our health. And so we want to aim for balance with these nutrients. So a simple, just eyeball method, if we need to, is lean proteins. We want to make sure we're going with the palm of the hand. I mean, of course, ideally, we want you guys measuring this. That's going to be most accurate. But if we're in a pinch and we need to, then we can use the hand measurement method. So palm size, 1 or 2 palms for protein. Veggies, 1 to 2 fists. Carbs, 1 to 2 handfuls. Fat, 1 to 2 thumbs. So most of our meals, when you look at it on this spectrum here of getting something that's ready to go, it can be expensive, like especially at a restaurant. When we're talking about some chili at a restaurant, it's like $4+ smoothies, like $9. And then spinach salad with grilled chicken, we're looking at like $17 at a restaurant. Now, if we went to the grocery store, got those same things, we're going to get a little bit better of a deal. So if we got chili at the grocery store, like $3.50, smoothie, like $2.50, and then the Whole Foods salad bars, like $7. Then if we actually make the stuff from scratch ourselves, we're reducing costs even more, like just over $2 for some chili, $2 for a shake, and probably make one cheaper than that. And then a salad, you can make a massive salad. I know all about that, scissors and everything, for like $2.25. So that's a steal there. So pre-prep your meals. So just a little bit more time in the kitchen can yield big money saving results. by keeping you out of the takeout app or the drive-through lane. So some different strategies on here. You can ask a roommate or a partner to help. They might enjoy the meal more after being a part of chipping in. I've seen a lot of you guys in here do that with your kids. So that's cool. And for most meals, you cook more food than you need, so that way you've got leftovers. And then another option is just pair food prep with other tasks. So that could be listening to an audiobook, something like that. So you're doing multiple things. You're multitasking while something's cooking, you're doing something else. So you're getting stuff done. And then do quick prep batches like hard-boiled eggs, chopping a bunch of veggies together, soaking beans, freezing things, and then big cook batches. So a little more time intensive foods like stews, casseroles, things like that. That way you've got stuff for a while to go around. And then become a savvy shopper. So know what places to go to. Check out the family-run urban neighborhood fruit and vegetable stores. Buy bulk food like from Sam's, things like that. Discount grocery store. All those little different hacks you can do. Have your own garden. I know my mom does that. Do we have any other gardeners in here? Any people in here have a garden going on?
Hi has chickens.
Awesome. Yep. So most cost-effective food is going to be dried beans, grains, seasonal produce, frozen fruit and vegetables, less popular cuts of meats like organ meats, bone-in cuts, canned fish, plant-based proteins like tofu, tempeh, beans, lentils, and then consider the cost per unit. So sometimes like if we're getting a meal replacement on a protein, something like that, especially with the driven one that we got, it's awesome. It's like $1 per serving. So, and then we've got the low cost, nutrient rich all-star cast. So you guys can definitely take a screenshot of this if you want to, but it's just a bunch of different foods that are very cost effective, like this canned fish, tuna, canned chicken. That's another one. Trammy actually just went back to using canned chicken because it helps her with her portion control, because she can easily just load up on the meats.
Yeah, too easily.
Yep. So this is a really good list that you can go by to help you with low-cost, nutrient-rich foods. And then avoid food waste. So we've all probably done it before. We've had to throw stuff away in the fridge. It's gone bad. So we want to just plan before you shop and be sure to not go shopping when you're hungry. So make sure that you've eaten, you're satisfied before you go to the grocery store, or before you're ordering on Instacart or something like that. It's easier to not make impulse purchases when you're using the app. It's a lot easier when it's right there in front of your face to throw something in the cart. But yeah, plan out so that way you don't have stuff going to waste. And yeah, store stuff in the refrigerator if you know you're going to have it within a couple days. If it's going to be months, put it in the freezer. You can put it in individual containers, and then things that you can pickle and store that way as well. So we've got a couple budget-friendly recipes I want to share with you guys, and these are all like low-cost, nutrient-rich items in here. So roast chicken with root vegetables and yogurt dill sauce. You guys can definitely take a snapshot of this if you want to. It'll also be in the training, but we're talking 20 minutes of prep, 4 servings, a bunch of yummy stuff right there. And got instructions with it, preheating everything that you're going to need to make you an awesome big meal that can serve you for 4 solid meals. And then we got another one, tuna and rice salad bowl with apple slaw and caramelized onion vinaigrette. So again, all good stuff, super simple to make, super cost effective, like $3.50 per meal. And these are good sized meals right here. So feel free to take screenshots of this, go back through the training, check it out, giving you some ideas. So it's already posted in the group. So you guys already got it there. So it's got instructions for that as well. All right, so group activity time. What are some ways you save money while eating healthy? And what will you implement moving forward to find more cost-effective ways to eat healthy? So who wants to share first? Beth, tell me.
In the fruit and vegetable department, you don't always have, there are some things you want to eat organic, and then there's some things you don't have to. Things have like thick skin, like bananas, avocados, spaghetti squash, acorn squash, pumpkin, things that have a thick skin, toxins and things like that won't penetrate. But greens and things, that's where you can kind of stretch your money. I go to Aldi a lot. They have some amazing organic produce that is really cost effective. They also have good pricing, like $5.41 a pound for grass-fed ground beef. So sometimes I won't even eat, you know, that organic chicken if it's not an option. So non-GMO tofu, for me, those are things I literally go to 4 different grocery stores in order to save money. So time-wise or money-wise, what's more important? You know, I guess you have to decide that too. But that's how I save, is I go to, you know, several different ones. So
do you ever use the Instacart?
No, I mean, going to the grocery store is my favorite thing to do in the whole wide world. So I love it. I love it. I don't have to take my kids. I'm alone pushing a cart. It's amazing. So that's what I prefer to do.
There you go. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a vacation.
It is a vacation.
Make sure
it really is.
We'll count your steps if you have them both on the cart.
Oh, totally.
Because sometimes if you put it on the cart, it won't count the steps. So I'd be pushing the cart with my right arm and making sure I swing my left to.
Hey, man, I never thought about that. That's hilarious.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Beth.
Yeah.
Jessica, what about you?
Hey, I go to different grocery stores, and my husband as well. And what's helpful is, well, one of our kids is not picky. That helps. But we're trying to get our youngest on board with eating healthier. She's eating a protein bar right now. Sorry, not to tempt you, Rob. But anyway, that's good, I guess. But no, we go to Aldi's. Yeah, we get our ground turkey there. Well, my husband just got diagnosed with Crohn's, and I have it already. And yeah, we both have to stay away from like beef and all. We ate venison the other night. That was nice. Our friend gave it to us for free. But yeah, that's how we save. Different grocery stores.
Love it.
And prepping, yes, I agree. Having things way ready, like for my eggs in the morning, I have everything together, like chopped up, like my onions, my peppers, my even carrots. You can put broccoli in there to fill you up more, and spinach. I try to include that too. So yeah, it really helps. Stay on track that way.
Having stuff already prepped can really help you, especially if you've had a long, busy day and you're freaking hungry. You go to the fridge, already stuff prepped. You're gonna most likely make much better decisions. So very awesome. Yes. Love it. All right, hi. What do you got on this?
All right. For me, I guess I'm not picky either, and I usually go to either Sprouts or Cowan Asian supermarket, and like I just get myself like whatever's in season that's cheap. Like right now, salmon is really cheap at Sprouts and some couple other places, but and then I just throw it on the grill with some asparagus and something like that, and yeah, just kind of getting the raw ingredients that are cheap. So
awesome. Love it, dude. Proud of you, man. Sober October. You're rocking it, dude.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, Matt, what do you got on this?
I know this sounds like a cheap, easy way, but I go to Crest and get 98-cent packs of tuna and just load up on those and take those with me. So I always have a snack or whatever with me. I always have a high protein something. And that's my main thing there is I love tuna. So that's easy.
That's awesome.
I use a lot of fruits and vegetables daily. So I like to pick around and shop. I do go to Sprouts, just like High quite often. I'm real big on a lot of vegetables that most people don't like Brussels sprouts and stuff like that. So I'm always cooking and steaming those. And so.
Nice. Love it. Very cool. All right, Mickey, what do you got on that?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I would say time is way more important than money for me. Like, I don't have time, so I've figured out how to just go to one store and get most of everything. I'm tuna, chicken, and vegetables. That's kind of. Actually, I got a question. I've been weighing my chicken breast. I'm weighing it uncooked, right? Not cooked, right? Is that correct?
I would weigh it cooked, just to make it easier when you weigh it cooked.
It doesn't. The easier part. I've weighed it uncooked, and then I cooked it and I weighed it, and the calories are, what was it? I have no problem weighing it uncooked. It doesn't bother me at all. But the calories were completely different. I mean, like 200 calories different if I went in and found like cooked chicken breast or uncooked chicken breast. So I don't know what
So
maybe the MyFitnessPal is wrong, but I think I found a decent one, but it is completely off.
the easiest way to do it would be to go chicken breast G, find one of the ones that has like the green stamp
exactly
on there, and then just stick with it and do it cooked and just stick with that. Like, it might make a difference, but as long as you stick with the same thing consistently, once you make that change, it'll all come out in the wash.
Man, it sucks doing it cooked though. It's more calories per less gram.
Yeah, I mean, if you just if you want to change it just the way it is.
I'm doing the green check mark. I'm weighing both in grams, and I'm weighing them both uncooked and cooked.
So and, this is what I did. So Trammy got mad at me when I did this. So I used to use the canned chicken breast Walmart, and I would use that one for all my measurements. She's like, that's not the right chicken you're eating. I'm like, so what? It doesn't matter, because it's going to all come out in the wash, because I'm weighing it every time and it's still the same amount of grams. So even if I wanted to lie to myself in a sense, and maybe it's actually 200 or 300 calories more, when my calories get adjusted and they're lower, like, it'll all still work out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as you pick one and you're consistent with it, and just do, like I say, do cook, because it's just easier. You don't have to worry about cross-contamination, stuff like that. And
but I mean, if uncooked, forget about cross-contamination. If I wanted to weigh uncooked, is that still okay?
Sure. Yeah, if you want to. The main thing is just consistent.
The problem is I throw a lot of stuff in the chicken while it's being cooked, so it's hard to weigh it cooked. And I just bought a whole stack of cheap paper plates, and that's how I weigh everything on. I just throw the plates away. I throw away 10, 20 paper plates away every day, because that's how I weigh everything individually. I just throw plates away. I don't care.
Yeah. So, I mean, whatever is easiest and fastest for you, I would stick with that. So if you've already found a system that's fast and you do it raw, and you got the paper plate method, keep rocking with that, man. Okay.
I was just asking because it's really hard to meet 165 grams of protein on a 1,900 calorie diet. It's wearing me smooth out.
On a what?
Well, 1,900 calories. That's what you got me at.
Yeah.
And you got me wanting to eat 165 grams of protein. That's shoving tons of chicken and tuna down your throat to even get it, and protein shakes. And it's not what I want to do. I'm just being honest. It's tiring me out. You know what I mean? Like, we need to figure something else out to get 165 grams of protein instead of chicken, tuna, and shakes.
Gotcha.
I'm dropping weight. Today's my lowest. I'm literally like 156 this morning. That's the lowest I've ever been, ever. Not even in high school I was that small. So I'm literally losing, just so you know.
we gotta make sure your protein is up there, Mickey, because you're training really hard and then you are on a cut. So we gotta make sure that your muscle you have plenty of protein to build your lean muscle.
I know it's just hard to reach it at 1900 calories. You know what I mean?
Hey, Mickey. I'm on 1600 calories or 1700 calories with the same amount of grams of protein. What really helps me out, honestly, is I just eat chicken because I can't have any higher fat or carbs because most of my calories are going to be protein because I'm on a cut as well. What I find is I smoke all my chicken. I don't know if you have that capabilities of doing that, but I usually just smoke all my chicken. I'll usually get 3 big chickens and I'll smoke it all for the entire week. And I like it because smoked chicken's super amazingly good and I don't ever get tired of it. I just been doing that with squash and that helps out. But I know about 165 grams of protein, but smoked chicken, that's usually my go-to. Quest bars are a treat for me. That's another go-to. Those are usually my big ones. I normally don't have shakes mainly because the chicken fills me up and the squash fills me up because I am hungry. But smoked chicken, man, that's my secret. I usually just do a lot of smoked chicken, big old birds that are like $10 and they'll feed me for like a couple days. And I just mix all that chicken. I break it down and I mix it all up and it tastes super good. And then I'll usually warm it up on a wok or something with like different types of like red chili, green chili, things like that. That might be helpful for you.
Love it. Finding different ways to prepare the chicken sounds like, like Luis found a way that worked for him. Like he loves tasting chicken with like different sauces on there. If I get tired of chicken, I prepare it in different ways. Like just like Luis said, I get salsas. There's a salsa that I got, it's like habanero sauce, and then I'm trying different things on my meat and protein too.
I think I'm making my chicken. Well, I don't think. I know I'm making it really bland. Salt, pepper, a little bit of seasoning. And I'm just, it's kind of just getting, I understand it.
I eat chicken 2 or 3 times a day. And I mean, I grill it and it's how you mix it with what you're mixing it with. I'll put it on a salad or I'll sit there and I can eat it straight. But I normally, even if I need to like add flavoring, I'll put sriracha with it. Something that's, low-cal that I can actually spice it up with because I'm eating, I think I'm at 1,600 calories with about 145 grams of protein. Yeah. So I'm pretty high also. And so it's one of those things that it's just a matter of how you prepare it. It doesn't have to be bland. It can be nutritious.
Kinder's is really good. Kinder's makes a really good lemon and salt at 0 calories. You can make it with teriyaki, chop it up. I normally make it all 3 and then I'll just throw it in the fridge, pull it out, and then it gets room temperature because I don't like the microwave. And I'll just hit it with the wok with some Bragg. So it's like teriyaki chicken bowl with the squash, Firelife squash, super good. Any dry seasonings are really good. Walden Farms makes some amazing barbecue sauces. I never thought they were going to be. Walden Farms has some really good 0 calories. Another great way to get protein in is non-fat Greek yogurt. That one's also really, really good. Combining that with some Walden Farms chocolate syrup makes for a really good mousse. So I'll do that at the end of the night if I'm craving something. And that helps out well too. I mean, I could eat like 300-400 grams of the non-fat Greek yogurt and it's only, I think, like 300 calories. So it's not that much. And it's mostly
you guys might as well just call me Mr. Bland because you guys talk about all this nice stuff that tastes really good right now. I just Mr. Bland over here. I have no time. That's the problem, man. I mean, I just make it real quick, make the same stuff every day, and I've just noticed over the past couple weeks, I'm just like, I'm sticking with the plan, but it's just like it's wearing me out. You know what I mean? Like I can feel it. So that's why I'm asking these questions because I feel like I'm gonna like jump off. What man? I pass Whataburger every time I come home from work.
If you want to get a little variety, like I was talking about right now, Crest has it's called Sunkissed Tuna Creations, and they've got different flavors, and they're anywhere from 15 to 18 grams. They tell you how many calories each pack is, and you get anywhere from you get ranch, lemon pepper. That way you can trade up and not have the chicken all the time. That's what I do. That's what I carry for my snacks.
Yeah, I do. I do quite a bit of tuna.
Yeah. Check out those dry seasonings, bud. They're really quick and you just throw them in there. And if you have a wok, you just mix it up, But I recommend just making your chicken ahead of time. And then that way you can just pull it out, warm it up, and then you can throw whatever dry seasonings that you want, like a lemon pepper day. There's like what Tammy was saying, like a habanero day, or whatever it may be. But there's a lot of really good dry seasonings out there. Yeah, you don't have to make that stuff bland. Yeah, it's like I had boiled chicken doing a show one time. Oh, it was horrible. I'll never do a show again because of that. So
yeah, I'll do some research. I'll figure some stuff out here.
Let us know what
coaches,
you come up with, Mickey, so that way other people who are experiencing the same thing can
that. Like I love
throw
chicken.
a post, man.
It's just getting old.
Throw a post in the Facebook group, man, and then we'll be able to throw comments and stuff. I'll be able to hit you up with a bunch of ideas,
yeah,
man.
I will. So, I will because I already forgot half the stuff you said. I'm kind of curious in some of your.
Yeah, sounds good, man. I'll hook you up, man.
Yeah, I have ideas too for you for protein, not
Ooh.
just chicken. Low fat cottage cheese, and I
eat cottage cheese like it's going out of style.
Okay, but wait a minute. I made this recipe. Hold up. It's like a dessert. I do like 200 grams of low-fat cottage cheese. Then I slice up half a banana, and then I put cinnamon on top and a little sprinkle of brown sugar. It's so good. And yeah, for like a dessert, like if you're just, you need something different, or berries could work too.
So I'm gonna tell you why you call me. I'm gonna tell you why I'm Mr. Bland. I love cottage cheese with a ton of pepper on it. That's all. It's all like right. Pepper and cottage. That's just, I've always done that. It's like you guys keep talking about all this crap you're putting on stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I just put pepper.
Well, how about like a different seasoning, like some spices, if that's.
I hate going off the path. When I go to restaurants, I'll order there'll be this big menu, and I'll order a cheeseburger. And like, why do you do that? Because it's probably going to be good because it's the most easiest thing to make. I won't go off the path of like different stuff because I'm afraid it's not going to be good. You know what I mean? So I go to a restaurant, I won't get fish because I'm like, I bet you they can cook a cheeseburger better than they could cook a piece of fish. You know what I mean? That's probably, I need to get off that. I need to go buy a bunch of seasoning and start.
There you go. Looking forward to seeing
yes,
the post.
You need to venture out.
Take that post and let's see it get filled up with comments.
I'll change up my eating habits this week. You'll see it on MyFitnessPal.
All right, cool. Awesome. All right, let's see who else we got. Dusty, tell me about some money saving that you've done. I know you've gotten pretty crafty with some of the things you guys are doing with food.
Incidentally, Jamie said she had to step off the call.
Okay.
Ways to save money. I buy as many vegetables as I can at Aldi's. So that's my main stop. If I stop a couple of times a week, then I like strawberries and blueberries and things like that, and greens. And whatever they have that's organic or is among the clean 15, then I'll buy there. And get egg whites because I use those a lot. And they do sometimes have organic chicken breasts, and I will get that when they've got that. They also have a low-calorie ice cream for emergencies. So, and then I do shop at some other places that don't have the things, like I like to get the lower fat cheeses and some lower calorie probiotic drinks and things like that. So I do kind of try to set up trips to those places, not as many times a month, but maybe once or twice a month to go to a larger place that has more variety. I do also, I've got lots of freezer space. So if berries are, particularly organic berries, are on sale, then I will buy them and freeze them. So I'll have them for later. And particularly blueberries are nice to freeze. And a lot of different things you can do with those. Strawberries, you're kind of limited once you freeze them, but they're good for smoothies, and I use them in recipes. Well, as far as moving forward, yeah, certainly when I see things that are a better way, and if I can buy it in bulk, then I'll do that. For us, I hate to tell you this, but I have 2 refrigerators and 2 freezers. So I have plenty of storage capabilities for that, and that's what works for me.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. All right, Cheryl.
Hey, okay, there I found that just the fact that I'm like eating all my vegetables and fruits instead of like they would always go bad, always go to waste, but like I'm using a lot of the same vegetables in different ways. Like spinach I use all the time, whether it's in sandwiches, sauteing it, in my omelets, in my spaghetti. I love spinach. And then like my bananas, they were almost like overripe. So I have them in the freezer, and I'm going to make like banana ice cream tonight. Like, yeah, just, frozen bananas and a little bit of coconut milk or something. And then like strawberries, I, put on my oatmeal and smoothies, and then put them in my salad today. So just like actually eating the food that I buy has been saving me money. And then just, I think moving forward, I just, if I need to freeze something, I'm going to do that. Like I've been making meals, but then I'll like forget about them. I'll forget about some of my leftovers in the fridge, and then I just feel like it's going bad. So I just need to like put it in the freezer before it goes bad.
Love it. Awesome. Very cool. Luis, I don't think you answered this one directly. I want to hear more about what you got going on there.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, I'm the same way, man. I like to get budget wise. So what I found is, and I'm a protein person, man. I mean, I love cooking. I have 3 barbecues outside, so I love smoking meat. So what I find that is the cheapest meat, chicken. Chicken's probably going to be the cheapest thing that you can get. The cheapest way to get chicken by the pound is actually buying those whole chickens. So the whole chickens, they usually you can get some really good deals on it. And normally with the whole chickens, I'll do like 3 or 4 of them just to last me throughout the week, and I'll debone it. It does take me a little while to do, but I mean, if you throw it in the oven, because I'll usually smoke it for about 2 hours, but if you throw it in the oven, like 2 of them, they'll last you like the entire week. You just got to debone it. You mix it up. It tastes pretty good. And then you guys could have that chicken for the entire week. And that's usually my go-to alternative. I bought 5 chickens for $50. So, and that, 5 chickens will last me a week and a half. So that's actually pretty good with the protein stuff. And that's usually what I'll usually save money on, is the protein.
Awesome, man. Love it. Appreciate
I have a quick question for Luis. Do you debone them before or after you smoke them?
After. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to do it after. Yeah, I hit it. Usually what I'll do is I'll throw it in the smoker, dry seasoning. That's pretty much it. If you want to get fancy, you could throw rosemary, thyme in between the skin. If you wanted to do that, throw half a lemon into like the carcass or whatever. That does pretty well as well too. And then it's some good flavoring, some good aromatics in there, and some good lemon. So it's pretty good stuff. But awesome. Yeah, man, just throw it out in the Facebook group, man, and I'll throw some more suggestions about the seasonings and stuff. I'm a big seasoning person as well too, especially the 0-calorie ones. So I know the good ones.
Cool.
Right. Another thing that I've been trying to do more of is to make a double. Well, there's only 2 of us now, so if I make a typical family portion that included Rob, then I can freeze half of it, and then I've got another couple of meals, another meal plus the leftover day for that. And especially on a busy day when you think, oh my gosh, I haven't done anything, reach in and pull something out, and it's freezer surprise, but it's a good nutritious meal.
Very cool. All right, I'm going to go ahead and open it up for Q&A. If anyone has any questions about anything, bring them on. All right, cool. Well, if nobody has anything, then you guys crush the rest of your week.
Tomorrow.
Check-ins are tomorrow. Be sure to get those in, or Trammy's going to come after you. And you don't want to miss this Saturday. We're wrapping up one cycle of mindset and personal development, and we're moving into another one. So we've got some really, really cool stuff coming up. So you guys definitely don't want to miss that.
So you guys are doing great. Keep doing the accountability posts in the group. It is catching fire. I mean, are you guys motivated when you read each other's posts? Is it motivating knowing that you're not alone on this, that we are with each other, and maybe you're having a bad day, you read somebody's win and it just picks you up? Does that happen to you? Give me a thumbs up if that's happened to you before. Nice. So keep that up. And another thing that I want you guys to do is encourage others and share, because we're not alone on this. If you guys want to get there fast, then go alone. If you want to get far, then go together. We're all in the same group. We have goals to live our best self. We all have really big next level goals. So it's important for us to support each other, and don't be stingy with that. Just share as much value as you can. So that way we can each support each other and go as far as we can, because we could all do this. We have big dreams. We could all get there, and we only have one life to live, guys. Let's make it our best. So I'm going to leave you guys at that. Happy Wednesday. Oh, and Matt, can you stay on for a second? Everybody else can go.
Right. Bye, guys.
Bye. So you want to ask Matt the questions? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can you pull them up?
Yes. Matt, I'm really sorry about earlier. We were like triple booked, and then I thought Rob got it, and then he didn't got it. I got it. It was really, and then I thought I sent you a message that I didn't send you because I was.
Yeah, no. I got it after we'd already started the nutrition class. I was like, I can't flip over and watch.
So basically, it was that. But we have some questions for you if you don't mind us asking you. We have about 17 minutes because basically we have business coaches. We have coaches in all areas of our life, basically. So our business coach, the one that's helping us build our growing precision lifestyle business, is we want to choose the ideal client. And we chose you to be our ideal client.
Right. I was actually, I'm pulling into church now, but I can wait a minute. I go in at 7. So okay. Let me see if I can find a parking spot. But yeah, I personally have been,